I could tell you a whimsical tale that's probably very inaccurate. The Sensible Sociopath.
2, 3, 1, go.
Roma, the podcast is here!
It really never gets old.
Sorry about those jokes I said earlier about babies with both sets of genitals.
What does that even mean?
You know, I'm willing to risk my life for this podcast, Roma.
Ugh, that sounds insane.
I'm also willing to risk your life for this podcast.
Periods are not just for women.
And you'll get to red pill yourself if you choose to.
Come on if you're thirsty.
Take off their underwear and relax with their uncle.
It was kind of traumatizing.
White people are bad and do bad things.
How fast can I eat your ass?
I mean, you know, you look at me and you go, this is an international man.
My whole life is a sham.
And you can't get the white Oreos, that's racist.
I think I counted like 25 racially charged jokes.
White privilege allows me to turn off someone's headlights.
I was just being agreeable.
Roma, when was the last time you were agreeable?
It's been days.
Also, if you try to poop really hard, sometimes you'll come.
You would think that we'd have our shit together.
It's the enema for your face.
Yeah, I was gonna say cleaning's for women.
I'm not a lady, Roma.
Oh, this is so gay.
Let's try to be inclusive, Roma.
What does that even mean?
I know these things, Roma. I know many things. Why, hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Live. It is the Sensible Sociopath Podcast, episode 176.
Woohoo!
176?
As Brandon White says, yo, let's go! So we're live on a Friday night. If you're joining us on YouTube, please turn your phone one way or the other, and then you can chat with us live, join the conversation. We're going to have lots to talk about today. With me, I'm Stephen Paul, by the way. I have our co-host, Superfan Dan.
Hey, guys.
Who's our superest fan. We also have our producer, Roma Romerica Rifkin. On
Hi,
the
guys.
ones and twos.
Roma.
And then we also have the lovely Todd. He is back for his second appearance.
Hello.
Tautomus Prime.
Yes.
Sexy time.
Yes, Todd was a great guest, so we're having him back.
Appreciate
and he's part of our challenge that we're going to do today, which is pretty awesome.
Which was inspired by him.
Absolutely,
Indeed it was.
Um,
Indeed it was.
because we're empathetic people. You know, we try to understand people and so
And their plights.
exactly, yeah. You know, like me, I try to do a lot of cocaine and caviar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
know.
well, you got to at
The
least...
plight of the...
Charlie Sheen.
Winning.
It's all about that tiger's blood.
Winning. Yes. So, I guess this is technically season 3 we're in now.
I'd say so. We had ourselves a pretty good break there for a minute.
Yeah.
Nice break. I did travel during my break.
I also traveled, and so did Dan.
Excellent.
Yes, we all did
Where
a
did we
little
all
traveling.
go?
Where did I go?
You don't have to tell us exactly, but Chuck E. Cheese, Dan?
Utah.
Oh, all right. Utah's
Nothing
good.
exciting yet, but
Yeah.
Utah.
All right.
I went to a lake resort.
Ooh,
fancy.
That was fancy.
Jeez.
Put your pinkies out, everyone. While you listen to your podcasts. I went to Vancouver, Washington,
Ooh, very fun.
Oh.
which is the, alter ego of Portland, Oregon. It's right across the river.
So does that mean that there's less drugs, or at least
No.
not as out and proud about it?
I think there's a little less, but I did have an excellent time while I was there. Do you guys want me to tell you some of the things that happened while I was there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I flew Alaska. It's kind of my deal. I'm a member.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So first thing is when you get to the airport, right? You know, it's confusing and, you're just trying to get to your flight on time. And, you're going in the bathroom to try to either score drugs or smoke or, get a
a
hand
blowjob,
job.
yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's
You
what I
find
do.
the right
Yeah.
glory hole.
Yeah, the old Larry Craig.
The old Larry layover.
Little hug and tug,
Yeah. So I'm going around, and it seemed like the only technology that has not advanced in any way since its concept is the automatic sink. When you put your hands under it. So there was like 3 or 4 different varieties at the airport.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, and so I'm like going to the different bathrooms, and they all don't recognize me as a human being. So I'd have to go, and they would have the soap on its own, motion sensor. Then
Yeah.
they have the sink on its own motion sensor, and then they have the paper towels on its own. So I'm literally going down the line trying to get soap. And like by the fourth one, I get a shot of soap. All right, I got it. Now let me head back. And so then I'm heading back trying to find water. And eventually my hands get washed is the
Oh.
point of the story.
Good job.
Yeah.
Just running through the airport, hands all soapy. Run it through. I
Yeah.
need some water.
Exactly. And then you know what happened? I went through the security check.
Yeah.
And they because I have my insulin pump,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, "Oh, come here. We're going to need to, whatever." So then they like start doing all their stuff, and then they start swabbing me.
Swabbing you?
Yeah, for bombs.
Anally?
Oh my God.
No.
Oh, well,
But what's funny is when the guy starts swabbing, he's all, "Oh yeah. I mean, we just calibrated this thing this morning." And I'm like, "Could you make sure it's calibrated so I don't go to prison?"
Right.
That'd be nice. He's like, "I don't know what's going on with this machine." I'm like, "Well, fucking fix it. I don't know. Just don't take me away because I have insulin."
it's a bomb. No, it's insulin. Don't take it up.
Okay, so, and then the bathroom thing, right? So I'm in line with all of these women, and I don't know how often those women jerk off, but they seemed like they needed in that bathroom. So I get in there, there's not even a toilet. Turns out it was a lactation room.
Are you kidding?
And
the
so I
fuck?
finished. Yeah. I milked myself, yes.
I'm like, why are you in line? A women's line for the bathroom.
It's a little joke,
Got it.
but it is funny. Because I was like, that's where I would jerk off. Yeah. You can't tell me I'm not a woman that needs to lactate. Portland Airport.
Yeah, no shit.
So I found a crack pipe. That
Nice.
was very
Oh.
nice. It was
I found one too at my job site.
That's
Really?
awesome.
Downtown Boise. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
shit.
awesome. Yeah, I think mine was a meth pipe. It was elaborate though. It was a nice one. And it wasn't even scorched. It just had the residue all inside it. So they must have not really used it. And I
Or
think
at least
if
they're
you
really good at it.
or maybe they're just a rich meth user and then they just start fresh every day. That's what I do.
Possibly.
Just throw that pipe away and just start over.
Yeah, exactly.
New day.
Disposable.
New pipe.
Exactly. That's living high,
Yeah.
as they say. Puns.
Doo-doo.
But I did leave it there because I assumed that the person, whoever left it, would be back. Because I assumed they just dropped it because of a cop. I
Yeah.
would think. That's the only reason you toss your pipe, right?
See, now I did the same thing. I could have destroyed it. I didn't. I
Yeah.
left it there. Maybe the guy was going to come back,
You're a
I was-
good person,
yeah,
Todd.
I was being considerate.
You're a good person.
Maybe they're from Portland. Maybe they just left it behind.
Possible. Very possible.
Maybe they're like Johnny Crack Pipe Seed.
It
Yeah.
could be.
And they
Yes.
just wander the earth like Caine. Not Kwai Chang Caine from Kung Fu, the legend continues, but Caine from Cain and Abel.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's going to fuck
Classic
somebody up.
for sure.
Yeah. Kwai Chang
Going
Caine.
old school.
Okay, so I had this really good meal while I was there, because I got a halibut and I got a Maine lobster tail on the side.
Oh.
$29. I had a Maine lobster tail. I thought that was reasonable. I'm like
Okay.
for Maine lobster on the West Coast. I
Yeah,
was like
all right.
$29 sounds fine. The person next to me, who I was telling you about, Roma, ordered a ribeye and we shared.
Oh, perfect.
And so we
Oh,
both got
wow.
That's good.
ribeye, halibut, and
Lobster.
Lobster, and
Wow.
it was the best.
Damn.
I felt pretty bougie that day.
Yeah, I bet.
You'd have to.
And then I drank a little bit of champagne with it, and so completed it. My meal to myself without tip was $98.
Wow.
Damn.
So a nice restaurant though, right on the water, really
Ooh.
really nice.
Yeah, no
Okay.
kidding.
Okay.
The restaurant's called The Cove. If anybody
Okay.
wants to
All
go
right.
there, it's a nice place. It's nice enough that you feel special, but it's not like stuffy. It's
Yeah.
not like you go, oh, I don't belong here. You know?
Right, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like no t-shirts and board shorts.
You might see it because I mean
could-
they have a patio there. The docks are there with the boats, and I mean I could see it, but you'd have to kind of pull it off. You'd have to have the right attitude or something. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't spit on the floor while you're wearing board shorts. I tried my first raw oyster.
Oh,
Really?
How was
Have
that?
you guys tried?
Oh, yeah,
yes.
I eat them all the time.
Oh, yes.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
To me, it's like a loogie.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's like a sea flavored loogie, but they're
Yeah.
delicious.
So yeah, I'm like, I'm on the water. I'm gonna eat a goddamn oyster, and they were like, I think they were like $4 a piece or something like that, which I was like, I don't know. I guess that's reasonable. So I ordered
Yeah,
it.
no, that's reasonable.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I ordered it, and then what do you expect? I guess when you order an oyster, what do you think is gonna show up?
Well,
A
you
shell?
In shell.
yeah, it comes in shells, or you can get them in a shot glass.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll put like, what's the red sauce?
Hot sauce or cocktail.
cocktail.
Is it cock
Cocktail.
sauce?
Yeah.
cock sauce. Yeah.
Throw a little cock sauce on there?
Usually cocktail sauce in with it.
Well, I got a plastic cup,
Oh,
like a little.
like the ones you put ketchup in, like
Yeah.
at a drive-through.
They gave you a ramekin?
A plastic.
Plastic
Not-
ramekin?
throw-
If
away.
it was if it was an actual baking ramekin, I would have probably been like, all right.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
This wasn't the nice place that
Oh,
did
got it. Okay.
And someone ordered some at the nice place, and of course, guess what?
They
Comes
got
in
the shell.
Yep.
Shell,
Mm.
usually shell on ice, or you get it in a shot glass.
Yeah. And so and it came exactly how you said with the cocktail sauce on there. So I really could barely see any oyster in it,
Mhm.
because it's covered with cocktail. So I shoot it, and I didn't realize how large it was. I mean, it was like a testicle
You're like,
in my
"Cool."
mouth,
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
and so much cocktail sauce,
There's cocks and fucking testes all up
Yeah.
in that mouth, man.
and
Damn.
it tasted great. It tasted, it was like a bite of the ocean. Like
Yes,
that's what
yep.
it was. It was just like salty and
It tastes like
Nice.
fresh ocean.
Fresh,
If it's
yeah.
fresh, it tastes like fresh
Yes.
ocean.
Mhm.
that's
Now-
all it tasted like, fresh ocean. Yeah.
I've had what do they call? Oh, escargot.
Mhm.
I've had escargot before, and escargot tastes earthy, like oysters taste oceany. Like I
Oh.
ate it, and I'm like, it tastes like dirt.
Yeah.
Do you have to break the shell?
When I got it, it was like in a little plate that had like indentations, and they were stuck in there, like kind of like an egg plate or something. But
Mhm.
they were tiny, and then it had like a garlic butter sauce
Yeah.
that was like in it. I wasn't down with it. Like,
don't you like it's like got a fork and you just like twist it
Mhm.
out?
yeah, it was kind of
Okay.
baked onto it. I think I don't recall there being shells. You could probably get
Oh,
them with shells.
okay.
I don't. Maybe there were shells. I don't know. I ate it though, and I was like, oh, it tastes like dirt. I'm not really into it.
Yeah. I don't know about snails. I don't know if I'm big into
Well, it's a
that.
delicacy, so I was like, this is gonna be
Yeah.
amazing. And then I was like,
I would try it at the right restaurant.
it was it
Otherwise-
was like a 5-star French restaurant.
Oh yeah, then yeah, totally eat it.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if I just got earthy snails or if that's just the way they taste.
Yeah. Well, and so I wanted to jerk off in the lactation room, but I couldn't because there's so
Right.
many women. So I went on Tinder. Now,
Did the mom come out and say hello?
yeah, I'm a gold member of Tinder or whatever, so you can like swipe as much as you want, on as many people as you want.
You have been talking about it since
Is
the
that a
beginning.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, you pay a certain amount, and then it's like $80 for 6 months or something, and then you like can see who likes you and it just cuts to the chase.
Yeah,
kinda.
yeah.
And when you're constantly dating, it's worth it. So I was on there, and I'm just kind of flipping through, and just I'm like, well, get to the end any day now. Nope, still going. Just a lot of single ladies out here. All right, all right. So no, some of these aren't ladies. Okay, all right. I see what you're doing.
Still swipe.
Yeah. So it's just kind of interesting that it's getting to the point where you can't tell if someone is a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Yes.
Because like they'll say their pronouns. And, you know, and the thing about Portland is I'm guessing if I showed up and I was upset you had a penis, I'm the jerk.
Yeah. Oh,
not
for
you.
sure.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
100%.
transphobic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm not, but
Yeah, they'll beat you up because you're upset about them having the dick
Yeah,
and they
well-
didn't say it.
It's not your preference.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, that was very interesting to try to navigate like, hey, but by the way, are you? You know?
Yeah, yeah,
like, I didn't have to have that conversation. I did chat with some nice ladies, I think. But I also wonder, you know, is there like if I went on there and I put like a Confederate flag and like Republican, you know, something like hate fuck me or something like that.
Oh, God.
I wonder how much I would get. I would probably be drowning.
Probably more than you could
I
anticipate.
would think. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
In ladies and gentlemen, probably.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But if you said, hey, I'm just a dude from Idaho that doesn't get all your crazy stuff, they'd probably be like, I'm going to fuck that dude. You know? I bet. So I think that's next time I go
Throw it down.
to the Portland, Vancouver area,
Throw
which
it down.
I'm gonna just put like, you know, conservative, fuck me or hate me, you know, or something like that. I don't know.
Or both.
Yeah,
Or
I
both.
don't care.
Dealer's choice.
Same time.
I also I was picking wildflowers
Aw.
by one of the colleges, and turned out it was a bee garden, and I shouldn't have.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
So I was expecting to get arrested. You know, not all the homeless people skulking about. No, it would be me. I didn't get arrested, though, but I did feel bad. And so I put those flowers to good use. I put them in a cup and carried them around with me.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah, it's full of whimsy.
I want to say hi to some people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Brandon's here. Wes is here. Trevin's
White.
here. Justin's here. And Wes says the Cove in Vancouver, that place is great.
Yeah, it's a great place. I totally agree. And it's like in this really nice part of town. Like they I don't know if they just, you know, execute any homeless that come around that area. But it's nice. Whatever they're doing,
The good
It's
old
working.
gentrification.
it's working. Yeah, so anyways, it was a nice time. It only rained like once while I was there.
Oh, you're lucky.
Oh, wow.
Ate at a bunch of good places. Okay. So there was a guy,
Are you sure?
yes, because I started talking with him. He was in the smoking area at the Portland airport. And so I was just vaping there. And he goes, or he's just asking me some questions or whatever. And I'm chatting with him, you know, and he's wearing camouflage and like, you know, he's like, it looks like just like a regular dude. And so I go, oh, what do you do for a living? And he's like, I'm a massage therapist. And I'm like, I bet that's a hit with the ladies. And he's all, I don't swing that way.
Oh,
And I'm all,
Jesus.
oh, sorry. You know? I'm like, he basically looked like Todd, but like except out of shape, and he's wearing camouflage. You know? So I'm like, how could this guy be gay?
Camouflage. He's trying to blend in.
Absolutely, yeah. And he fooled me. So
Speaking of being secretly gay,
Dan.
so you'll never meet more gay straight men than on a construction site, and anyone who's been in construction definitely knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Men get real dirty
yes.
towards each other
Oh,
on a
yes.
construction site.
Like blowing each other in the porta potty?
Pretty
I'm
damn
just shy of
fucking
it.
Close,
Yeah.
Just
man.
shy of it, yeah. That's where I learned the pterodactyl.
All right.
Pterodactyl is wings, so your two hands,
Uh-huh.
and then center beak, right? So every straight man supposedly has a pterodactyl. That's three men that, if they had to, they would totally get down on, right? And then you
Oh.
choose which position in the pterodactyl
Okay.
said man has. So like
So
Ryan
it's like
Reynolds,
fuck, murder, kill,
yeah, but it's all
or
just,
whatever.
It's
But
There-
it's
all-
all sexual.
Yeah, it's all sexual.
Okay. So who you want in your mouth versus your two hands.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
I
was
mean, that's-
unaware that was a thing.
Mine is Chris Hemsworth, Jason Momoa, and Ryan Reynolds.
You
That's
basic
Every
bitch.
man's is
You are
Ryan
such
Reynolds.
a basic
I am
bitch.
very basic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Literally
God.
every man I know, Ryan Reynolds is on that pterodactyl list.
Well, because he's hilarious.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know.
And he's handsome.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Very
well,
handsome.
actually, he's everything. He's a total package.
He is the total package.
Mhm. Some say I'm the Ryan Reynolds of this podcast.
Still not on the list there,
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, I can't really think of anyone better to put in that list.
What about
Clint Eastwood? He's got old balls though.
no,
yeah.
not Clint Eastwood.
I mean, Keanu.
Keanu, that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
Oh,
I'd have to
Yes.
say Keanu Reeves. You know he'd love you tender.
I bet you his junk smells nice.
You think
Oh,
so?
I'm sure
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
He always looks sweaty though.
Yeah. How does he do it? I don't know, Roma.
What about the silver fox? I know a lot of women like the silver fox.
Who's
Who's
the silver
that?
fox?
Oh, you're
From-
talking about the mustache.
Yeah,
Mustache.
Sam
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 Elliott.
Elliott?
Sam Elliott. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Oh,
like
he'd definitely sweet
Back
talk
in
the
his
hell
prime?
out of you.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
in his prime for
Yeah.
sure, 100%.
I'm gonna put my penis in you. All right.
Okay.
Fine.
any of the Tombstone main cast members.
Yeah.
Oh, Tombstone.
Yeah.
Old school Val Kilmer.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez,
Also,
yeah.
although he's sick, which I don't know how I
Yeah.
feel about that.
How about Iceman Val Kilmer?
There you go.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't like the blonde, but yeah.
Fine, Roma. Jesus Christ.
The
Whose
Saint.
penis do you want? Which Val Kilmer's penis? What? Batman Forever?
Kurt Russell for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so there is a director's cut version of Tombstone. I don't recommend watching it just because I feel like for me it broke the magic.
Yeah.
But there's a scene. Oh no, it's in the original one. There's a scene where he's laying in bed with his wife and she's high on opium or whatever,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Oh, how was your day today?" And she's just kind of like giggly and is like, "Whatever,
Like
Wyatt."
women are.
Yeah, whatever, Wyatt, Oh, because he's saying, I want to travel and live on room service. And
Yeah.
she's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, so he lays down and he has the saddest mustache I've ever seen. It was like the most pronounced, like sad face, but it was just his mustache. But like, oh my God, it's perfect. Like his mustache
is an excellent actor.
It's so sad.
It's one of the best, and he grew
It's
it himself.
the best acting mustache.
He grew it himself,
Yeah.
really.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, his mustache has been acting since he was 8 years old.
It's true story.
In whatever that show was, the Mayberry one, I think.
I don't even know.
Yeah. What's that show? The Andy Griffith Show. I think he started then.
Really?
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
pretty sure.
I thought one of
Wasn't
his
that in the
first things
50s?
was
I guess he's pretty old.
the computer wore tennis shoes.
Oh my God. Dan, what are you talking about?
Me? It's the computer wore tennis shoes.
Computer.
I don't.
I
even-
feel like.
It was a movie.
Did you take your medication today?
Not yet.
So, I didn't sleep at all. I lost my vape everywhere I went. So like the more
Oh,
I
no.
didn't sleep, the more I lost my vape to the point where I was scouring restaurants and shit.
Oh,
it was so
no.
bad.
See my vape? See my vape?
So
It's not a crack pipe, but it's vape.
So it turns out that guy's gay, right? And his massage place,
hmm
the name is a pun for bears.
Oh.
And so I was like, oh, I get it.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
The
I get it
hairy
now.
boy massage?
Yes. Yeah, basically. I was like, do you massage women? He's like, yeah.
If I
All right.
need the money.
Yeah, exactly. If they pay, gross.
It's just sitting there. Oh, this is so gross.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ew.
God.
Boobies,
I'm
gross.
I'm going to throw up.
So then I'm getting on the tiniest plane to come back here from, I had a layover in Seattle. And there was a gentleman, and he looked, I thought he was maybe like military guy, like kind of special forces. He kind of had this like
That
aura.
vibe, yeah.
Yeah, this vibe about him. So I was sitting and he kind of like came over and stood against the wall. He's the type of guy that has a beard that connects to the back of his hair, you know?
God.
Like, I mean,
I've seen those, yeah.
manly dude.
Oh, yeah.
So I scooted over. I was like, hey, take a seat if you want, or whatever. Which I would have done for anybody, but just happened to be him. And so I went into my I got in my chair in my seat, and he sits right next to me, and I was like, oh, cool, and he like kind of had this like gruff,
Demeanor.
yeah, demeanor. And so sitting there and and anyways, I ended up talking to him about something, and he's like, yeah, I'm an ecologist, and I go out to different places and blah blah blah. We do samples and shit like that. Anyways, he's the gayest man I've ever met.
Oh my God, that's so
Seriously.
funny.
Even
But-
more gay than the masseur.
Absolute. Well, the masseur, you couldn't tell at all. At all. Except the way he was looking at me after I realized he was gay.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want to go to the bath? Like that kind of.
Well, I'll give you a massage for about $5.
Yeah.
It'll be a nice one. I got soft hands.
And so the special forces looking guy had this like tattoo, but like as I looked at it, I was like, wait, those are flowers. I was like, that's not like a knife or a gun or anything cool. And so then I'm kind of looking at him. I'm like, and the only tattoo he has is of flowers. I'm like, So, yeah, it turned out he was a gay ecologist. But he did tell me a ghost story.
Ooh.
Yeah, he said Placerville.
I've heard of
Yes.
it.
That's
Where's
the
that?
place he said he went.
Not Idaho Placerville?
Yes,
Idaho Placerville, really?
I believe so.
Okay.
I think so.
Placerville.
Dude,
He
Yeah.
just said that
Do
there was
tell.
he just said that there was so it was kind of weird, but he said that they were staying in this hotel that supposedly was haunted,
Okay.
and he said that the room's phone would ring when something will like if he was gonna forget something or like something like that, the room phone would ring and nobody would be there, and then he'd go, oh, I forgot my cell phone, and go like pick it up.
Oh.
Like that kind of shit. So it wasn't like a
So it was a helpful ghost.
scary. Yeah.
More like Casper.
Yes, the friendly ghost. Yes. Which I just thought was pretty cool, but he seemed pretty convinced that it was haunted. Yeah.
Placerville, Idaho.
Yeah. Either Placerville, Idaho, or Placerville, Oregon. One of the
There's
two.
one in California that came up.
There is a Placerville, Idaho. It's up outside of Idaho City.
Okay, because Idaho City's popping up too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
I know
it.
that because I fought fire up there.
Yeah, I take it he just probably goes around a lot of places and yeah, but that was kind of my big trip. It was a lot of fun and yeah.
Cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank
It sounds.
Thank you.
You haven't traveled anywhere in a long time, so
Yeah, it's since COVID for sure.
yeah.
So that's nice.
So
But go ahead.
I was gonna say I heard we have a challenge.
We do.
We do have a challenge.
That is why
indeed.
we're here today. Todd, do you want to give us a rundown on like the backstory for anyone that didn't watch the last episode?
So the backstory, when I was a kid, I thought the grass was greener on the other side.
Mhm.
So I decided to run away from home.
Yep.
As a young child.
How young is young?
28.
16. I didn't know much about survival at that point. I knew a little bit, but not enough to make it in the real world by
Mhm.
myself. And when it came time to eat, that's when I struggled. So there in Washington, because it was in Vancouver.
Was it?
Oh.
Nice.
See, it all
Um,
comes around.
A lot of people had outdoor pets, a lot of outdoor dogs,
Mhm.
which they fed their dogs outside. They put the bowl out and just kind of filled it,
Mhm.
and the dog would munch on it. So that's how I fed myself. is
Interesting.
I would go into people's yards.
You
and-
didn't add that part last time. You're like, I just went and bought dog. I was like,
Yeah,
wait,
so
you passed all
it
the
started
food?
out as that. Then I went to panhandling.
Mhm.
Then when I got a little bit of money, I went and bought
Prostitution.
dog food. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I went and bought dog food.
Yeah.
And that sustained me for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, the cost ratio, like
You get a
dog
lot.
food to human food. Yeah.
you
no,
get a lot.
And
no
it's
comparison.
it's complete nutrition.
yeah.
It's a lot of carbohydrates.
Well, and what we brought together today is actually probably some of the high end stuff. Like I didn't go for cheap because I'm fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I eat a lot of oysters and stuff now.
Yeah,
Wes
Yeah.
says you were the one stealing my dog food.
probably Wes, because actually Wes and me grew up only a couple miles from each other.
Oh yeah,
Had
you
no
totally
idea.
stole his dog food.
Had no idea. So maybe actually,
No, I swear, Mom, I did.
I may have. Yeah,
Oh, there's just some guy out here eating dog food, I suspect.
Yeah.
I had to have been on someone's security cameras somewhere.
That's
Were
See-
they a thing when you were a kid?
too bad it wasn't Ring around,
Yeah.
you know?
The clarity wasn't all there. It's
Yeah.
probably a very grainy.
Probably thought
Oh,
you were
yeah.
a
Video, I
dog
mean-
man or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
old
Like
dog
literally.
man Todd.
Literally.
And if you do go to Vancouver, they all look like Todd.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
So-
yeah, I imagine you add a couple of man buns.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're it's like a Mr. Potato Head. They're detachable.
they're Velcro, right?
Mhm,
Mhm.
mhm. As long as it's ironic, they'll tack it right on.
Oh yes.
So what we have is now Todd, you went with dry dog food, right?
Yes. These are actually my favorite, and I've been snacking on them before the podcast.
Oh my
today.
God, I love this so much.
He literally has. He popped
This-
a couple in
yeah.
his mouth on the drive
I'll
over
drive
here.
over because they're actually pretty good. They're
Yeah.
dry, but the flavor isn't bad.
Well, that's what the champagne is for.
I love that so much.
Celebration season 3.
Yep.
Eating dog food.
Season 3 dog food episode. So we do have some dry dog food we're gonna try, and then we're gonna try some pate, some wet dog food,
Ooh.
and
some treats. Brought some treats.
and some.
I've got some treats, and I also have prescription dog food.
Oh yay!
Wow.
sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the illegal stuff.
So what do you think we should start with? I guess Todd, what should we start with? Where do you think we should go? Should we
I-
just go plain dry?
I feel like if those dog bones are the best, we should start with that.
It's the easiest for sure. The milk bone is. I would probably start there and grad because the wet dog food I've only done once, and it was a tiny little bit off a fork, and that was the Old Roy brand,
Okay.
Oh, was
It
that
looks
not great?
good.
real bottom shelf stuff.
Yeah.
It tasted like a chemically like stew. Like it just tasted very processed.
Okay.
Oh,
It looks like stew.
And Old Roy is bad. It's real bad. Bad for your dog. Bad for you.
Yeah, it was killing dogs for a while.
Yeah.
They had like issues. It's because it's made in China, and they were having issues with it, and it was killing dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that's not what it's intended to do?
are you in
I
on
don't
the
think so.
champagnon?
Yeah, I'll have a little bit.
In China, I guess that would be their goal because they actually have dog eating festivals over there.
Oh God, yes.
Which is nice.
And they're horrific.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They have a lot of festivals over there.
We should send some some of those, people like Roma over to one of those dog festivals, which without telling them what it is.
Puppies! Oh dear God!
Oh no!
They're so delicious.
Oh, this is dry. I mean, to be fair,
To be fair,
I'm not
To be fun.
like a bleeding heart. I
No.
don't like need all the dogs,
No.
or I'm not like, I don't see a dog in the park and I like fall on my hands and knees and we're rolling in the grass and like open mouth kissing. Cause I know people like that.
Yeah.
I'm not that person. To me, a dog is like a human. It's a stranger until we meet and decide that we vibe. If we don't vibe,
get the fuck out of here.
yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
But
Well, and I suspect Roma doesn't give a shit about anybody's dog unless she loves that person or that dog.
being a dog owner, I have a soft spot for dogs because I know how ridiculous they are. But also, I'm not going to go out of my way.
To not eat one.
So damn
Exactly.
ridiculous.
Oh, I'll eat a dog.
If I was starving, I would.
Well, you know,
Yes.
didn't
I mean-
Brian eat a dog? Or
He
Bri-
ate something.
We know he
yeah.
ate cat.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
that's what he
That
said was
him
cat.
and
yeah.
him and Anthony tried cat. Both of them.
I
Didn't
don't
they?
know if
think
Anthony did.
Anthony was involved because I think wasn't he in Vietnam or something? No, he's too old for that or
No,
too young for that.
Cambodia or
He was in Thailand.
I don't know.
Brian was in Thailand, and he had long pig. No, he didn't have long pig. He just talked about having long pig.
You'd be surprised what people are willing to eat when they're truly hungry.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'd eat people. I read what is it?
the one about
Alive.
alive. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know who didn't read that.
I'm sure if I got hungry enough, I would get to that point. But like, I feel like I would. I don't know.
I better stay away from that situation.
I
I'd
used to
eat-
be a really picky eater as a kid. until I ran away. And
I was gonna say, boy, you grew out of that.
once I discovered what true hunger is, like a lot of people kind of like, oh, I know what starving is. I went without food for 2 days. That's not starving yet. Like,
Yeah.
Wait a week.
Yeah.
Wait a week with no food, and then you're
Well, we've talked
get
about
delirious.
communism in here and how in the Ukraine they had to make signs that said "Don't eat your children."
Mhm.
You know, like
Yeah.
that's how in Holodomor.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, you did have 5 kids. Now you came out of this with 2.
Yeah,
What happened?
but
Yeah.
Don't
they're
talk
the
about
two
it.
least delicious. We know that.
I don't know. Everything else in baby form tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
Piglets, baby
Veal?
lamb, veal,
Mhm.
Chicken
Mhm.
nuggets,
Yeah.
chicken nuggets.
Yep.
wings.
Yeah.
You know,
Baby
Yeah.
corn, baby bok choy.
Yeah.
Baby
see?
carrots.
Yeah.
So it's only safe to assume
yeah. all
Baby
right.
humans.
Hey,
baby kids probably taste sweet.
And they're a renewable resource.
eggs.
You know.
Eggs taste pretty good.
And you know
Yeah.
what they say? There's some truth to all the folklore that just got exaggerated. What about that folklore about the witch, that the candy house, Jack and Jill,
Yeah.
Oh,
or
yeah.
no, Hansel and Gretel?
Hansel and
Yeah.
Gretel. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you made a house out of fish and chips, fuck,
Oh,
I'd
there
be
you
in
go.
there.
There you go. Fish and chips. Mm.
Okay, so I don't know how to distribute this. So should
Why
we just
didn't-
take handfuls
Why didn't we do a fish and chips challenge? That's what I want to know.
instead of this? I mean, all right. So who has the cheapest dog food? Because I think Caesar, I'm actually looking forward to,
I can tell you right now, I have the most expensive,
but it's also prescription,
which is why it's the most
which is
expensive.
gross. I want to
Mine's
try
I'm
yours
real
first.
cheap.
'Cause I
I'm
think
gonna-
yours is
You wanna
probably
try
the
mine
worst.
first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who's got the cheapest because
It's
Mine's
probably those milk
cheap.
bones.
Yep.
Okay,
Well, yeah.
so this is Royal
Caribbean.
Cane, maybe? Royal Cane. It is my dog. This is my dog's food. He has pancreatitis, so he can't eat fat, and so it is a digestive formula with low fat, and
Gross.
it's like $80 a bag.
oh, that's horrific.
Luckily,
Oh,
he's
dear.
only 10 pounds, so it
Mhm.
lasts a minute.
He
And
should be 40.
smells terrible
Roma's just been cutting back.
with his little stinky face.
It does smell terrible. He
All
hates
right,
it.
Just hand it over.
Oh,
Let's not drag this one out. The fat-free. Ugh.
Just-
Why don't you bring some Snackwells? Roma, remember?
I just feel like fat makes things taste a little
Oh,
better,
they do.
Yeah.
It does absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
including women.
So I say we do. Yeah.
Nice.
Touche.
I'm just gonna go with 5 pieces. I think that's a reasonable amount to try
Oh,
something.
5?
I'm
Well,
gonna do
I don't know.
one and spit it out if it's gross.
Let me do a
Well,
couple
it's gonna
more.
be gross. I mean, it's dog food.
Let me do a couple more. I'll do.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm doing one. I
Look.
grabbed 3, but I'm doing one.
All right.
Are we doing the champagne chaser? Is that what the
I also have
plan is?
5.
No, you got to taste it. You got to tell us what you think.
All right.
Ready, everybody?
Yep.
All right, dog food.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
It's not terrible.
It's not great. It's not terrible.
No, now it's starting to taste like dog food.
Mm-hmm.
so
It's fishy.
that one's more grainy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
got some
grainy.
fish oil.
It's like a really like dry like cracker bread or something. It's
Yeah.
the fish flavor that's like can't
You know,
handle.
dogs make this sound like it's supposed to crunch a lot more.
Well, the it almost reminds me of like a corn nut, like as
Mhm.
far
Yeah,
as
kinda.
the texture,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a fresh corn nut, and then there's that like a shrimpy like krill vibe to it or
Mhm.
something.
Yep.
Fish oil. It tastes like fish
Mhm.
oil to me, yeah.
But
Yeah.
fish oil is fat, so I don't think that they would do that.
Right.
Maybe,
Well, it helps keep the coat shiny.
but if you
Right.
got pancreatitis, you
He's
got to
got
avoid
it's
fat.
a low fat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
So maybe they do throw a little bit in, and maybe
Yeah.
it's just that's
Or
the
it could
cleanest.
be flavor. Maybe dogs just
Yeah.
like that flavor. I don't know.
Could be the stock. Maybe they like
Yeah.
throw shrimp.
tuna or something or salmon,
Yeah, not bad.
It's not terrible. If I was starving, I would totally eat it.
Yeah. Oh God. I mean, that would be pretty good. I mean, once you got used to it,
Yeah.
honestly, that's better than a lot of things that I've eaten from the Asian food store. I'm serious.
I've
Yeah.
watched that. Roma and Steve can attest
Ooh,
to this.
There's some bad stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, remember those egg yolk potato chips?
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
I blocked them.
That was the thing.
It was not good.
Okay.
Was it that was
And
What-
the swallow
The
spit
swallow
soda
spit soda.
Mhm.
Oh dear God.
with chunks in it.
Oh
Ugh.
yeah, that's that like that special soup that they serve over there.
Yeah. Yeah,
that
bird's
pit,
nest or
yeah, the-
whatever.
yep.
They had soda on Roma's like what first episode? Fancy Feast
I
episode
think it
20.
was my first episode.
Yep,
Mhm.
they
That's
did
the one where we
Fancy
had
Feast.
the
Wow.
stinky tuna or
Stinky
stinky
tofu.
tofu.
Stinky tofu. Yeah.
Uncooked
Raw
stinky
stinky
tofu.
tofu.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
the only one that got it down.
He's had it before, but he was like,
Yeah.
yeah, obviously you have to cook it, and I was like, well, we had no idea.
Brian, a veteran of the show, he did not make it.
He threw up, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, like more than once.
Yeah. Fun times.
What are we up to next?
Okay. Is there any more dry dog food, like the regular bagged food?
I mean, we have the
I think you
yeah.
brought the next.
yeah.
Mm,
I'm excited for the wet dog food, honestly.
yeah. All right.
So this one,
I grabbed a
Filet
little extra on this
mignon.
one. Yes, this is filet mignon flavored. That's
filet-
why I bought
Ooh.
it.
Fillet Mignon?
Plus, fuck that dog on there, Caesar. Because like this shit's bougie. Like I when I watch those commercials and that little white dog and like
Oh.
they
Uh-huh.
open the thing for him or whatever, I'm like that lucky bitch. Because he's probably a she.
this
Oh, yeah.
already feels like a higher moisture.
Feels
content
better?
in the hand.
All right.
Yeah, it
I-
feels like it'd be a little soft.
I did want to get the chewy stuff, the Purina one. That's
Oh,
like
I dropped dog food in your place. You're gonna have rats now.
no good. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Here we go. I like the texture more.
Mm-hmm.
More of a crunch.
I would eat that.
Yeah. I mean, got a nice crunch to it.
It's got a little bit of that dog food aftertaste,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not fishy. It's so weird. Why does dog food taste like it does? I bet you it's like all like the chicken liver and shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's-
gamey.
It has a bad aftertaste.
Mhm.
Like that's the two thing that have
This
gotten
one-
me about it.
Seems more oily in the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems higher quality, but I think that's just because of the fat content.
I think it's the fat
Honestly.
content.
Does
But I can
that bag
guarantee you it's not.
have a nutritional facts on the bag or ingredients?
Sure does.
What do you
Wait,
think, Todd? What do you think about it?
I think it's good, but I think it has quite a bit of the like a meat and bone meal to it.
Mm.
crude proteins 26%, crude fat
Wow.
12.5%, crude
Wow,
fiber
protein.
4.5, and moisture 12%.
Yeah, my milk bones are only 15%.
Yeah,
protein.
see, beef,
Okay.
beef, ground wheat, meat, and bone meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whole
love
grain
that.
corn,
Did taste like I
brewer's
was munching
rice, chicken
bones.
byproducts.
Yeah, I think the Caesar's pretty good. I mean,
Good old chicken byproducts.
If
it's-
I was hungry, I would totally eat that.
yeah, and it's just the aftertaste that bothers me. And I bet you after the first mouthful,
Right on.
that aftertaste is probably just calmed right down.
It's just constantly there, so you don't even notice
yeah,
it.
yeah, because it is almost like that like liverwurst or something.
Mhm.
It's like got a like that
It's
really
kinda gamey, yeah.
yeah, which would go good with fruit.
As long as you didn't bring. Okay.
The dog
Oh, the-
food flavor Bible.
I feel like
finding
if you like went into a Wendy's or something and stole some condiments, it would probably be delicious.
I actually thought about that. I'm like, oh, maybe I should bring some Dijon mustard and some, so we can get
Ooh.
fancy with our pâtés.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I should have brought some of the mule sauce. God
Well-
damn it.
Oh, where were you on that one, Dan?
Failing, clearly.
are any so neither of those seem salty to me. They do have
No.
a little bit of salt in there because obviously they don't taste like empty and hollow,
Yeah, there was a little sodium, but it
but
wasn't
they
very.
seem low.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wonder, have you tried some that are like salty where you're like, oh, that's salty?
No.
Because I
I
bet
thought you
all
said
dog-
they were salty though. I'm pretty sure last episode you were like, oh, they're salty.
The milk bones?
No, I just dog food
No,
in general.
just the dog food that you were eating out of the big bag.
The old Roy is.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
guess
not
that would be
surprised by
the
that.
one thing that would be salty. The old Roy is just bad. It's
Yeah.
bad all around.
well,
but
it
it's
sounds,
cheap.
Yeah.
sounds like they don't care about the health of dogs very much. That's
And
probably
there's the large chunks of bone in it. So
Oh, really?
yeah, there's quite a few
Human
dog
or-
foods that have large chunks of bone because they don't have to grind it as fine as they do human food.
yeah.
So
the
You got to be careful.
FDA requirements
Mhm.
or whatever it is. Yeah.
You can chip your teeth pretty easy.
Oh yeah. And when you've got to blow someone, you don't want a chipped tooth.
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
I already got my chipped tooth from running into a parked car when I was a kid.
All right.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. A lot of people don't think of that.
Mm-mm.
Running
Okay.
into parked cars.
Yeah. No. Nope. Nope.
Okay. So, maybe we should try the snacks before we do the pates.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
So
So,
well, I've got these here. They are the Blue Buffalo Company, Roma.
Mhm.
I'm excited about this.
And they are just super. They're soft, moist training treats, and they're tasty chicken recipe.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm a tasty
I bet you
chicken
they're
guy.
going to be good. I think they're going to be good, but I think we're going to wish they had salt.
Yeah.
And they're in the shape of little hearts.
Aw.
Used them to
Blue clovers,
use
green moons.
horseshoes. You
Mhm.
know, the pots of golden
Mhm.
rainbows.
Dan, jerk me.
Yeah. Well, we are on camera, and we'll get
Mhm.
us more ratings.
Oh, they
These-
are little hearts.
These look moist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
squishy in the fingers.
And they smell smoked, which is the first smokiness we've gotten.
Oh, look how cute.
I have tried bacon strips.
I
that
used,
have the similar smoke.
I used them
Mhm.
for training my
Oh, they
dog
smell
the
amazing,
last time.
actually.
Yeah, no, I like these already. I'm ready.
I'm
Whenever
ready,
you are,
too.
Dan.
All right, let's go.
Ready?
Cheers.
They're a little
I
sweet.
love them.
They're actually really good.
Mm-hmm. That's really good.
Tastes like
Nice.
smoked.
That's not too bad.
It's
Definitely
getting. You're getting that fishy flavor on the end.
definitely put worse things in my mouth on the show.
They almost taste like jerky, like
Yep.
like,
Like
the
turkey
cheap-
jerky or something.
Yeah, like the cheap stuff
Yeah.
that
oh,
you would
like
get.
Slim Jims.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tastes like a Slim Jim, only a little bit more fishy.
Yeah.
And if you you know those Slim Jim, like how you can get it in a can and it's like dip.
Oh
But it's-
yes.
it's-
Oh,
Yep.
isn't that Jack Link's?
That's what it
Oh,
reminds
yeah.
me of. I think they all kind of do it like
Mhm.
Oh,
you know, go to the
all right.
dollar store and whoever makes jerky has that extra shit that's
It's
left over.
actually really good. I just feel like it's a little fishy on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
But it
it's-
probably has that like omega-3s or whatever and the fish oil, which I'm
Yeah.
sure dogs love.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, chicken, oatmeal, brown rice, cane sugar, potatoes, vegetable glycerin, pea protein, flaxseed, source of omega-3s and omega-6 fatty
There it
acids,
is.
water, natural flavor, salt, fish oil,
Fish oil.
Mhm.
natural smoke flavor, dry cultured whey, and preserved with lactic acid and mix tocopherols and
That's-
oil of rosemary
I wonder if that's a preservative.
with a hint of
I
rosemary.
didn't taste any rosemary.
No.
Yeah, I didn't taste any rosemary, but that's definitely a winner.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
like
that
I would
leaves-
feel good about my dog
Yeah.
would eat that.
That
Oh,
leaves
yeah.
not. Well, he has.
And I would eat that.
I know he has because I've given them to him.
Oh, well, there you go.
So the last one,
Milk bones.
milk bones.
I'm excited
These are a
about this.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got the smalls. 'Cause-
Have you
And that's-
guys?
So is this before we try the wet food that I brought?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So have you guys seen that? It's a post. I saw it on Instagram, but it's a woman walks up to an older lady, 60s and above, and she goes, "Ma, what are you doing?" And she goes, What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm eating cookies." And she goes, "Ma, those are dog treats for the dogs." She goes, she's like, "Those aren't for you." And she goes, What, they're only for you? And she goes, "No, they're for the dogs." And she goes, No. And somebody posts on there, it's like her origin story, her villain origin story. It's
Yeah.
so fucking
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
What, the cookies are only for you? All right.
Letting the jersey out there, Roma.
That's what they were. They were like Brooklyn or something. Okay, so it says milk bone
Mhm.
and it's got little hearts on it.
Everything's got hearts on it.
Well,
So sweet.
because dogs love the hearts.
All right, here we go. We ready?
Yep.
Todd already started.
Okay.
They're definitely
It's like
dry.
a cracker.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally a cracker. Like you could put cheese on this and it'd be delicious.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It reminds me of eating a handful of Cheerios,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would wash it down with Dr. Pepper or Diet Pepsi or whatever, and I would eat that all the time.
Yep.
I'm still going, dude. These are
These are
literally,
the best ones I've had.
they taste like human food.
Yeah, these basically just mainly flours, and it said brewer's yeast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they take the spent yeast and then incorporate it.
I'm sure there's zero nutritional value in this.
Well,
I'm tasting a little bit of the fishy dog foody flavor, but that might still be in my mouth from the last.
I just
You
ate my
think.
second one.
Oh, you did?
so the only
I finished it.
about milk bones is they're very high in vitamin A.
Oh,
So if you eat an absorbent amount of them, it can cause
You'll see
issues
really good.
within humans.
Oh.
oh,
It just being too much of a good thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He's got milk bone poisoning.
But you have to eat a lot.
do you get like scurvy or something?
No.
Exact
I
opposite.
forgot what the symptoms of
Anti-scurvy.
vitamin A overload are.
A, D, E, and K are all fat based, and so you can overdose on those. All the other ones are water based, and so you piss
Because
them out.
they absorb through the fat or whatever, or they.
They like retain in your body.
Mhm.
So like K makes your blood clot. A, I don't know. It's got
Did you
probably
say-
liver toxicity.
Did
or
you say
something.
D?
D? Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. And so
Because they're always saying how deficient everybody is
Mhm.
in D.
and so you can eat a ton of it, like D, because we're always depleted. But you can also overdose, which you can't on a B vitamin.
Where's the
or
line?
C vitamin or whatever.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Where's
because you
the
just
line?
those are the ones that make
Yeah.
you piss yellow.
The
I mean,
tween.
so clearly he's the expert here because he
It's a lot.
brought the best one.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
have to eat a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, if you had those milk bones smoked, they
Mhm.
and like put some of like spray cheese on them or something, holy cow.
Yeah.
They do have flavored ones, but I just these are the easiest.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought the
Newcomers.
plain ones. And the little ones are nice. That's just a
Yeah.
mouthful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pop
I wonder
one of
how
those
much
in.
how much protein are in those? Any?
15 grams, Roma.
Okay.
15%.
Percent, Roma.
It'd be so funny if you just whipped out a box of those and like ate them at the gym, in between
Totally.
workouts. It'd be so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
There was a
bulking
thread
up.
that I saw for gym rats. It was a picture of a nutritional panel on a bag of dog food, and it said 255 grams of protein
Mhm.
Jesus.
per serving. And he's like, anyone man enough? I'm like, I would be.
Yeah.
I would eat dog food.
Been
I
there,
don't
done
mind.
that.
Roma's man enough.
I don't mind it.
I mean, she's not going to eat all of it, but she'd try it.
Eating
No,
dog
that's
food
actually
for the
really good.
gains.
Honestly, it tastes like dry Cheerios,
Yeah, it does.
and it's got a little bit of that
It's almost got
aftertaste.
the same
Yeah.
texture. Kind
Absolutely.
of that like weedy, grainy,
Mhm.
kind of gets stuck in your teeth.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Cheerios and that recipe are exactly the same. Like if they use brewer's yeast in fucking Cheerios,
Right?
right?
Cheerios probably
Yeah.
has slightly more sugar
Yeah.
just to make it more palatable.
yeah.
But yeah,
And
it's
and
very-
none of the
Yeah.
fish,
Dude, you
whatever.
should
is in
totally
there.
slip Scotty one of those late night. Be like, here, Scotty, try one of these.
Yeah. I bet you Scotty would eat one just by watching this show. Lambo would. I know that.
Mhm.
Lambo.
Lambo.
Good old Lambo.
Yeah. Okay. So I believe we're past
The dry.
The dry stuff.
the dry stuff.
Oh
Do
boy.
we all just want to break out our whatever wet stuff we have and we'll compare and maybe
Oh,
see?
you know
come
what?
up with
I
a game
did.
plan?
I did bring some treats though. Let's
Okay.
try one more.
Yeah.
I have dental chews. They're gonna be hard to eat, so let's skip that. But I have these little nugget things. So I dog sit occasionally, and because my dog has a pancreatitis, she'll send extra treats for him, and I don't tell her that I don't give him those treats, and so I have some leftover treats, and they look delicious. I don't know.
I'll take one of the churros.
Yeah, here.
The dentist sticks.
Here's one more.
Oh. Oh, yeah. They look like little
They smell smoked. They look like
little meat bites.
they're not
Those
though.
are
Don't be
interesting.
fooled.
Yeah, I don't know about this one, Roma.
That
They look good.
is very similar to bacon.
So I don't know what these are. Are we ready?
I guess.
All right,
Not
let's
as
go.
ready as we're going to be.
It's like a Tootsie Roll. 'em. 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 Oh, it gets worse.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about this.
It's
Oh,
very chewy.
yucky. Yucky. It's almost like Play-Doh, smoky Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
I'm 100% committed.
That's the
Ugh.
first dog food I don't like to eat.
Ugh. Ugh.
I like all others.
Very chewy.
Yeah. Mine actually had a little grit to it, which I didn't like. I didn't appreciate that.
That wasn't good.
Could have been sand or glass, probably,
It started out promising, but
Mhm.
ended very badly.
until the glass.
Yikes.
Man, I can't wait to wash this out of my mouth with some nice pate.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Do you know that's where the term patty came from? Like
Pate?
a burger patty
Oh,
is a pate.
because you pat it?
Beef pate.
Like pate is like the spread of, like foie gras, I think, is a pate.
God, my mouth tastes terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go home and make out with my boyfriend.
you need to go home and make out with Ted.
Yeah, I'm
So
literally
bad.
going home and be like, hey, babe, what's up?
babe. What's going on?
I need something to drink
Where are your drinks?
in the fridge.
Oh, God damn it.
Yep.
Dan, do you want to run and
I
grab it
failed.
real quick while I
I
introduce
suppose.
some cans?
I suppose.
All right, so I've got 4 cans. That's why they call me 4 Can Steve.
Those
I wish
I'm
your name was
scared.
Stan.
2 Can Stan. Oh, that's what they call me. Remember my names, Roma? One of them was 2 Can Stan.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Why, wilderness? Blue wilderness? Oh, wow.
yeah,
Fancy.
fancy stuff. So I tried to go for a mix. I tried to go for a mix bag. The first one I have is Blue, the same company that Dan purchased from,
Mm-hmm.
and it had a wolf on it. So I
Oh, I used
got
to
that
feed
for
my
him.
dog that brand dog food. It's actually a really good brand, but
Okay.
he just couldn't stomach it.
So this one is high protein food for dogs. Oh shit, I didn't read that part.
High protein.
Oh,
Chicken
jeez.
and salmon grill.
Oh,
Oh, yay.
I wanted to get some fish in there. So that's the one that should have fish in it. This one is from Blue also, and it's family favorite recipes.
Oh,
It
okay.
is backyard barbecue in gravy.
oh, yeah. I used to get him that. Put
tasty
your hand
for the-
behind it.
Tasty for the whole family.
Maybe might be too close to the light.
Good old
There we go.
backyard barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Then
Todd, you look concerned.
It says high protein, but it says crude protein 10%.
well,
That's not high protein.
No.
Well, maybe it's proportion.
Oh,
Then
true.
I also have a Blue Wilderness. This one I got for Dan is the Wolf Creek Stew.
Oh, yay.
Ooh, yeah.
With
like-
extra wolf. Oh, no. Sorry, it's
Your wolf.
with hearty beef. Sorry, in gravy. And then the last one I got was Purina One True Instinct 0% fillers. I got this for Roma with real beef and bison.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bison is
I
delicious.
do love bison.
So I got some chicken, I got some salmon, I got some barbecue, I got some
Wolf.
beef, some filet mignon in the Caesar,
Some wolf, some
and
buffalo.
some buffalo.
I actually used to feed my dog that Purina One. Like I would switch out different things that I'd feed him, and
Mhm.
I'd give him that occasionally.
This
Well-
one does have liver in it.
I
That sounds good.
I brought a couple of little wet dog foods,
Uh-huh.
and they are also Caesar.
Okay.
I brought grilled steak and eggs flavor,
Nice.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I think
And-
the egg's gonna be bad.
and
I hope it's extra sulfury.
smoked bacon and egg flavor.
All right.
Nice.
Hey, huh?
The
Okay.
old B&E.
Yep, the old B&E.
Um,
I hope you guys are still tuned in.
so those look good, those two. Roma, did you bring anything wet?
I did not.
Okay,
I did not.
good. Perfect. Then
Plenty
let's
to
see.
try.
So I think that those will probably be good. They could either be the best or the
I'm
worst.
so
Yeah.
scared.
I'm so scared.
Why are you scared?
Because, I don't know. I had a bad experience with old Roy, okay?
You know, wasn't that
I've got
in
my
a
crackers
can?
ready.
Old Roy touched me.
Yes.
Um,
bad place inside me.
so should we start with the chicken and salmon?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
I think that one probably will be the worst.
I
or
don't.
it might be the best.
I don't look forward to that one. So
love
let's
seafood,
get it
so-
out of the
Dan
way.
doesn't like fish anyways, so.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Roma.
Oh no, you need to go back to the episode in which
Ooh, that was close.
we did a sardine try.
Yeah, Dan ate like 12 different kinds of sardines in
I
one
love
sitting.
sardines.
It was inexperienced, to say the least.
Yeah.
You did really well.
They were
Yeah.
aiming to get me to throw up on camera. That's what they were
No.
aiming
Wow.
for.
Well,
We don't try to. I mean,
it would have been a good episode if you had.
what a fortunate happenstance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a happy little accident.
Exactly. All right, let's hear
do
this
this.
freshness.
Oh, I got a spoon.
Nice. That's what you want to hear right there, fellers.
So we're past 9 o'clock, so let's not
Oh,
spend too much
shit.
time. I know.
We got
Well, you
so
talked
much pate.
You talked about gay men for so long.
I'm sorry.
Roma.
It was
Look,
at-
I
it was
like to
at
talk
the
about my favorite
airports.
things.
Chicken
I started
pot
this
pie.
podcast.
3 favorite things.
Oh,
Oh, just that. Why does it look like refried beans?
I guess we could just pass that around.
show
yeah.
the camera into the camera.
It's supposed to be meat.
Show it into your camera because your camera,
It's tartar.
your light's too bright.
Oh no.
There we go.
This looks like something they serve at Taco Bell.
It's literally probably the same thing.
Late night at Taco Bell.
Smell it. That
Oh,
It
smells
smells
very
good.
fresh.
Yeah, smells good.
Old Roy.
Oh, that's a big.
Got nothing on this.
Wow.
I think it'll be good. I honestly think
I
this is
think
going
so,
to be
Okay,
good.
I'm passing you a spoon. I know.
one. I have one.
Okay, then you're just gonna take the spoon.
Oh.
getting dog food all over your floor.
Come on, Dan.
Oh,
Surprisingly
it
enough,
does smell good. It smells like tuna.
Yeah,
it did not hit
It
the
does.
floor itself.
I'm actually kind of
The
excited
back
to
of the
try
spoon
this.
did.
And I do think that having the cracker with the salt on it is going to enhance
Yes.
this food.
Good call.
Well,
Yeah.
just in case, I grabbed a backup cracker. You never know.
A backer. All right, everybody. We ready? Roma,
Yep.
you got it on there?
Yep, let's go.
All right.
All right.
Cheers.
Dude, it's good.
It's good.
That amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That
Like-
is really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually better than I thought it would be.
It's nice and light and airy, almost like a mousse. You
Mhm.
know, it's not like dense.
It
and
tastes like tuna. Like I literally would eat another bite of that. Not even kidding.
Aftertaste,
Specifically with the cracker.
It tastes
clean.
just like the fucking sardines.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best sardines
It
too.
tastes like the
Yep.
sardines.
Mhm.
very clean
It was
flavor.
better than that.
Because the sardines we ate, the ones from Trader Joe's that were really good.
Yeah.
They were the
That's
best
what
one.
it tastes like.
Yeah,
Wow.
they were
Yep.
the best one.
Wow. If you want sardines, eat dog food. That's what we've learned.
That is really good.
Yeah. That's really, really good. I'm
Old
glad.
Roy be damned.
All right, Scotty, don't be freaked out when I come home with a case of wet dog food now.
Mhm.
Are we getting a dog,
Yeah,
Todd?
and butter crackers.
yeah.
Yes, and butter
Yeah, we're
crackers.
getting a dog.
I'm gonna show up to work now. This is gonna be in my lunchbox.
Just look at Ben and be like, dude, I'm gonna get swole.
Yep, protein.
Dude, that was really good.
Mhm.
And honestly, like it's so edible. Like that's human quality food.
That was the Blue brand, right?
hmm
Was that Blue Wilderness?
Yeah, Blue Wilderness.
Okay.
The chicken and salmon grill.
I'm going to save the Blue Wilderness stew
Okay.
until the end. And so we'll, how about the backyard barbecue, which is also by
let's-
Blue.
Let's
Okay.
do that one.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if it's fresh. It's
Yep.
fresh. That's nice.
Well,
That's what you want to
ASMR.
hear. Oh, snap.
Does it look good?
Chunky.
If you like gravy and chunks, you're going to love this.
I do like gravy in chunks.
Then you'll love it.
This is so funny.
It looks.
It looks horrible. It looks horrible.
I mean, it doesn't smell
Yeah.
bad.
All right.
Let's see.
And
here.
it's got its gravy. I'm a big fan of gravy.
Me too.
If you guys didn't know, Todd,
I love.
I like gravy. I'm a gravy man.
He really does. He loves that gravy.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like. I mean, you could put this on toast; it'd be like shit on a shingle, but like the metaphorical kind, not literally. Oh, my gravy's dripping!
Yep.
I got a gravy drip, son.
All right.
Hurry up, Roma.
I'm hurrying.
We're dripping.
That's a real veggie.
Covered
a
in
real-
drip.
Oh shit,
a-
he's got carrot over here.
Yeah, that's a real chunk
You
of
sure it's
carrot.
not yam?
Or yam. I don't know. That's
Could
a
be.
chunk of vegetable.
I think I have potato in mine.
To all my coworkers, yes, this
Oh.
is me finally eating veggies.
I have carrot. I have carrot and I think potato. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, let's go. It's actually good.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's
Very
got a very
light.
neutral flavor.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I wish it was a little more flavorful. That's what I
Yeah.
don't like.
If
about
like
it.
maybe a touch of smoke. I would
Needs-
eat that. Honestly, it's not worse than Chef Boyardee.
Mm.
Yeah.
Needs more cracker.
To me, that's better than Chef Boyardee, honestly.
Yeah,
Put a little
I think
salt
so.
and pepper in it. Yeah.
It's probably better for
Probably
you.
needs a little salt. Yeah, a
Mhm.
little pepper, maybe some garlic.
Yep.
Or a little
What's
little
unfortunate?
or little lemon on it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
brighten it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
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 Rosemary.
Hell, I'd even go a little jalapeno juice on that bad boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hot sauce for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was pretty damn good. So that was the barbecue family recipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do the real beef and bison.
Okay.
Purina one.
I kind of
True
feel like
instinct.
we should do one of Dan's
Okay.
because I feel like
just
it's
to
gonna
see if
yes,
it's terrible.
comparable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are the two that you have?
Smoked bacon and egg,
Okay.
and grilled steak and egg.
Mm.
I
So
don't
they're
want.
they're breakfasts.
The smoke ones have not been as good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we should start with the smoked bacon.
Okay.
And see.
That's what I feel like. I feel like anything that's
Yeah.
had the smoke in it has
Well,
been disappointing.
It's kind of like it's trying to cover something up.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
What are you
yes.
trying to hide?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, it's
Good
very
thinking.
very pate-y.
Yep.
I'm gonna need a spoon because I dropped this one on the floor.
Mm,
Okay, I'm starting this out. A little gelatinous going on there.
That's nice. You
Okay,
know,
we're gonna pass it this way before I pass it to Roma.
Meat jello.
It's a chunk.
Very.
Sloth love chunk.
actually, you know what's funny is when you say gelatinous is I've just started adding I've got sheets of gelatin.
Mm-hmm.
And so you add those into your desserts and into your
It's got a little dangly bit.
Just jiggle it. Just
Oh, no.
damn it,
Tad.
Todd.
You know
Todd,
what?
you show off. He's trying to hot dog all over the place with his dangly bits. You're a real
a
jerk.
little bit of hair on there too now.
Yep.
I'm really
Ooh.
surprised that the chat's not more active with all this going on.
Maybe
This
everyone's throwing up.
smells- This
Well, if Wes is, I'm not surprised.
it does not smell appetizing.
It was his last day with us.
It doesn't
working.
smell good.
No, it smells like cat food.
Yeah, well, it looks like cat food. I mean, it's the same thing they put the cat food in.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
It didn't hit the floor.
You know, it doesn't smell
Hit the
bad.
table.
I think I could do this.
It's got the
It
same.
smells good,
I mean,
actually.
we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's got the same sponginess like spam or
Yeah. Yep.
Mm.
some kind of
Highly
canned
processed.
meat. You know, yeah.
Non-solidified bologna.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Yep.
Ready?
Oh, wait. Roman's almost ready.
Sorry. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. I like that.
Kind of tastes like liverwurst or something.
That might be my favorite one so far.
Honestly, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's one of those foods where it tastes better than it smells.
Pretty good.
I think the smokiness was the most authentic. I don't feel like it was trying to hide anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly just good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good one. Caesar's a fucking
It tastes
good food.
like processed meat
Yeah.
byproduct,
Yeah.
but well flavored.
But it almost has this creaminess at the end, like this really nice finish. It's the best finishing of all of them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because I
All
have this
right.
good mouthfeel. I almost feel like I ate like a good breakfast burrito or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We recommend.
Yeah, highly recommend. I
You
would,
want to try the other one?
yeah. Or you could save it until after these. I don't care. What do you think, Roma?
Uh,
Todd? Anybody?
let's go back to yours.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to do the. Which one are you doing?
I've got
He's only got the bison left.
I've got the
don't ya?
beef and bison, and then I've got the
Oh,
stew.
the wolf.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
want to do the beef and bison. That's
Yeah.
one you already opened, right?
Yep.
That's what I want to do.
The
Too.
old B&B.
And he's got the wolf
Yep.
made with
Do we
real
have napkins?
Nope.
bits of wolf.
I had to suck the gravy off my fingers, Roma,
Well, I just got some on the
like
table.
a goddamn man.
This is very interesting. All of it. I'm very.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, somebody has to do it.
It's true.
And it might as well be us.
When the world goes tits out.
Yeah.
Wes goes, I might have to steal my dog's food and taste it. Y'all making it seem like a solid option for food.
We,
It is.
we will
And
be the only
protein,
ones
Mr.
surviving.
Wes, who likes to
'cause
get
we're
jacked.
worthy of eating
I
this.
tell you what, if I ever see the thing is though, a lot of these dog foods have become so expensive.
Mhm.
You know, they're like $3 a can.
Yeah.
Like so
All
it's
right,
not
all right.
really
Let it. There you go. You just had to come.
Mine
a
were
little
$3 and $4 a can.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not as cost effective as you would think.
Yeah.
Well, if you wanted a delectable little treat, I know that the Caesar is, they were only like a couple bucks for the little packets,
Yeah. So
but
you throw
they're
that-
also tiny.
you throw that between a little Wonder Bread, a little mustard on there. Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
yeah, throw some mustard
Yeah.
on there. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Maybe some cheese. Throw
What are you
some
doing,
cheese on
Rama?
there.
We all
I
got
was
gravy
just-
all over
sorry,
us.
Sorry,
It's true.
She's like, I'm just trying to show Rama, we got gravy all over us.
I'm sorry.
Good.
There's
God.
gravy dripping down my fingers.
Yep.
This does look like real meat chunks, though.
Mm-hmm.
Real processed meat chunks.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go. That's not great.
Yeah. It's
I
all
don't-
right.
I don't like
That's-
that.
That's not the best.
I don't like that.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's very bland. Like it
Mhm.
needs
Very
some,
bland.
some spices thrown in there, but it doesn't have a gagging aftertaste.
I kind of gagged a little bit.
Oh, was it?
I'm
the
just so
texture?
spoiled with that other stuff, you know?
Yeah. With good dog food.
It is the texture, I feel.
Actually, what's funny is Roma's had the worst dog food of them all.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's the most expensive.
It is. It's very expensive.
That was dog shit you fed us.
And my dog hates it, but it's good for him.
Oh,
Not bad.
I forgot about these little guys.
Oh, we should have a palate cleanser.
Look, I have beef, bacon, and cheese and filet mignon.
There you go.
Oh, the Philip Mignon.
All right. Well, we'll do that after this blue. Or, yeah. All right. We're doing the last of the cans.
I'm going to take a digestive enzyme after all this.
Yeah. I'll probably get pancreatitis.
I'll probably have just dog farts, which is great because I can blame it on the dog when I'm in bed with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
They're like, these are clearly dog farts.
And then
This is not human food.
Yeah.
and then Minion's just gonna look at you and be like, "Was that you or was that me?"
So this one's beef stew with gravy. So hopefully we all get some vegetables. The consistency of this one's nice. It's not gelatinous. It is very gravy-like in appearance.
I'm glad we have crackers.
I have to say, there were a couple in this mixture that I actually wanted to go for a second bite.
Yeah,
Very.
that's a great compliment to a dog
Yeah,
food
totally.
chef.
Yeah, that old lady who's
Like,
buying dog food in her 70s.
Well, like when you go to a Mexican restaurant, they put chips and salsa and like beans in front of you,
Yeah.
and you just are absentmindedly eating. There were a couple where like I had that urge to like go back for
Yeah.
a second bite.
Yeah, it's compelling.
Yeah.
All right, this looks more
This
like
is almost like the
chili.
look and consistency of the Nally chili.
Oh
brand.
yeah,
Yeah, the
Cold?
chunky,
Yeah.
chunky kind.
Is
Before
that
it's cooked.
Vidalia?
You're right.
All right. What do we got? This is the wolf one of the blue buffalo or whatever.
Yep,
Todd's starting to consider.
blue
Todd?
or
Todd,
yeah,
Wes is starting to consider, buddy. He's like, at the current price of tuna.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready?
Yep.
We're ready. Cheers.
Cheers.
Seasoning is already better.
Good amount of salt.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like whoever's making these is actually tasting them.
Yeah. Yeah. The blue brand.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they're like, would
That
I
is
eat
great.
this? It's good.
That's
It's got a little
delicious.
bit of that dog food fishy flavor, but not a lot.
Yeah. That was.
I
pretty
feel
good.
like that on a cracker with some mustard on top of it would be
Mhm.
dank.
Yeah.
Well, and what's funny is like our American palates, we don't eat gamey stuff.
Mhm.
Unless you're like a hunter or you fish. Or
And you're right.
whatever.
That's probably a gamey taste, but we
Yeah.
attribute it to maybe something a little more fishy.
Yeah. But I do think that if you gave this to anyone all over the, like if you just peeled that label off and handed that to someone in Morocco or in fucking wherever, Venezuela, they'd be like,
What is
"Fuck,
this?
What is this delicious
What is
shit?
this? This is
Yeah,
good. What
yeah.
do you have crackers?
Is
'Cause
this a magic can? You know?
This is delicious.
Yeah. Honestly, that blue brand, I would pretty much buy any of that and
Yeah.
eat it.
So I think it used to be Blue Buffalo, and I think they shortened it to Blue.
Yeah.
Um,
And the fact that you eat
So,
buffaloes in it.
what was our favorite? That Caesar was pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. I think that one was probably my favorite, the bacon and egg.
Oh, are we done yet? You have one more, Dan, don't you?
I do.
And I also have these two. I think we should do these two before he goes because I don't know about pedigree.
Let's do it, yeah.
We'll see. I don't know if they have.
Pedigree snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pedigree is one of those brands where, you know, everybody knows it. Everybody's been using it, kind of like Old Roy for years and years and years.
Mhm.
But what all did they actually put in it? You know?
Mhm.
Right.
Love.
No. No, I think they put in
Well,
hate.
it's like Pedigree, Purina.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. That's all I know.
Pillsbury.
Puppy chow.
Pillsbury Dog Boy.
Dog boy.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
dark.
Yeah.
it's a little snack pack. Oh, I thought it was like a little treat.
With it being that dark, I guarantee this has
Oh, is it dog food?
liver. Yep, animal liver
Oh, boy.
is in
Yay.
there. So this is going to be high in liver
Yay.
if it's that dark.
Yep.
Fillet mignon flavored liver.
Dan's breathing hard.
I don't care for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's dog food, Dan.
I know it is.
Dog food Dan. That's what they call me. Dog food Dan.
Dog food and super fan.
They're going to call you dog food Dan at work after this, for sure.
Yo, DFD.
What's up? You got some Old Roy in there? No, Old Roy is shit. I went Blue Buffalo, you assholes.
That is definitely an Oregon smell.
Mm-hmm. It's the sweetbreads.
Mm-hmm.
The thalamus. I know thalamus when I taste it. I know dog's thalamus.
Oh, boy.
Looks
Yeah.
pretty good, right, Roman?
I mean, it does look like liver. Are
I'm
you ready?
Not excited
Yep.
about this.
Clinky. I like it.
Okay.
Could use a little salt.
It needs salt. It's not terrible.
No. It's kind of sweet.
You're not digging it? I just want to say I have a lot of open cans of dog food over here.
Ooh.
I don't hate it.
No,
I don't hate
it
it.
either.
It's not my favorite, but
Yeah, it doesn't leave me with a settled feeling. Like it's kind of unsettling, but it is all right. It tastes fine.
I tell you what, if I was hungry, I would eat the fuck out of that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was filet mignon, and now for the best stuff, the beef, bacon, and cheese.
Woo!
This one is gelatinous.
It's the
boy.
cheese.
If you like fluids that don't move,
Remember the old 50s recipe, the meat jello?
Oh.
no.
I've never had it, but I'm sure it's a thing.
Where you would mix meat and gelatin in like the what is it, the bunt cake pan?
Yeah.
Oh God,
yeah.
what the hell
I,
did they
Oh.
call that?
And it was gross.
That's not a thing, right?
Oh, it was.
No, it's a really
It's a
thing.
thing.
It's a
I
real
think
recipe.
I feel like it kind of reminds me of like olive loaf or something,
Oh.
only with probably a little bit more jello.
Yeah, okay. I could see that.
Like you know how they have those meats that you can get at the deli that
Yeah.
are you can see the jello in it. You
Welcome
can
to the
see-
show, Todd.
I don't know about this one. I've been doing all right with
Yeah.
all the other ones. This
He's a connoisseur, you know.
Yeah.
He's-
pedigree.
Yeah.
The look on your face.
I will say, if I was a dog, this would be the best dish ever.
Yeah, I'd be all up in it.
I'm not too big on organs.
Yeah. Well,
And that last one, whew,
It's just the look on your face.
pretty livery.
You took a solid bite and then you just stopped. Oh dear God, what did I do?
All right.
Doing it.
y'all ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Cheers.
Down the hatch. I don't like that one.
It's not the worst. The worst was, I don't tell you what the worst was.
I've had this before
You have?
in human food.
Oh,
This flavor palette,
Mm.
very similar to like a real cheap hot dog or like a real cheap Vienna sausage, like real cheap.
yeah. Oh, like those
With
ones that you get at
cheese.
the bar
Yeah,
With cheese.
in the
Yep.
vinegar. See, I feel like all these would be better with vinegar. So if you put like mustard or something on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they definitely need something to brighten them up a little
Mhm.
bit. Because whenever you get anything out of a can, it needs some sort of acid with
Acidic,
it. You
yeah.
know?
yeah.
Oh,
Something to brighten it up
Ha-ha.
and make it taste.
I'm not the only one.
right in my purse.
Okay,
Oh, that was bad.
I am free of dog food on my side.
All right, I've got one left.
Last one, Dan. You better deliver.
Yeah, don't fuck this up, Dan.
I'm doing all of this
All of
right
America.
next to a giant pile of fake dog shit. Just sitting right here, right next to my fucking.
Show it to the camera.
It's not fake. No, I'm just kidding. He's all. He picks it up and then we tell him it's.
That's
not
what
fake.
our shit's going to look like tomorrow. You guys realize that, right?
Yeah, I got to go out on the lawn.
Just make sure you scrape behind you. Got to do that dog thing. Scrape behind you.
Oh yeah. Kick some leaves up
Yep.
so that someone steps in it.
Or some grass. Who left a tiny little shit right here in the sand?
There's a lot of fiber in this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I need another spoon.
Wow.
This has been pretty
Whew.
good, guys. This is a
I'm-
lot better than I thought it was going to
I'm
go.
glad that we did this.
I don't know. I don't know. I think
I'm-
I'm. You know, you're probably all
I
gonna be
just like-
shocked to hear this. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I like how Dan's a picky eater and he's eating multiple types of dog food with us.
Yeah, multiple courses of dog
Mhm.
food
This is
With
like,
champagne.
with
I
champagne.
can't.
yeah.
I can't decide which is worse, this or the fucking sardines.
So the real question, though, does this give you guys a different outlook on? So when you guys go to the store next for your own pet,
Mhm.
is it going to change
I would
what
go
you
with the
buy
blue.
your pet?
Yeah, I would go with the blue too,
Yeah.
except for my dog is on prescription, so I can't. But if I
Yeah.
were
I would-
to, 100%, and if I was like in a pickle and I need something that wasn't at a specialty store, because the blue tends to be like at pet stores and like
Oh, okay.
the DMB, and I guess it's probably, you know what, it's
I
probably
got
a lot
it
more
at Fred
places.
Meyer.
I was gonna say it's probably a lot more places now than
Yeah.
it used
Scotty,
to be.
you just missed fucking everything.
Caesar.
You late bastard.
I would
He
go with the
just now-
Caesar.
Yeah, he just now hopped on.
Lame.
You're coming in right at the end there, Scotty.
Yeah, literally, we're on our last course. We've been eating dog food. It's been really educational.
I'm working on it.
Put
There's
your
gonna
thumb
be
on it.
so much dog food in the
Yeah.
studio.
Dan's drunk on dog food. His brain's not working.
Well, you know, even if you find yourself with your brain not working, you can.
We still have to do this.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Roma.
I'm working on it.
Oh my
I'm once
God,
again
Roma.
asking for your financial support.
Oh, that was pretty good one right
Yeah,
there.
good one,
yeah.
Roma.
Yeah, all right.
Did I do that?
Yes. Yes, you did.
I set the dog food on it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
All right, the last one. So what is this? Beef and or
This is
egg and steak.
steak and egg. Yep.
Yep.
Steak and egg.
Cheers.
The other one was way better.
Yeah, the bacon one with the smokiness.
I think it's smoked
I
bacon and
taste
egg.
more of an egg.
This one's light,
Mm-hmm.
not real heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a good appetizer for a heavier
Yeah.
dog food.
Yep.
You know, something
Yeah.
with some cream
Mhm.
and maybe some butter.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not care for that.
Yeah, that one. It seemed
That
all
was
right.
Yeah.
pretty damn eggy.
I
Holy
think
cow.
I think that honestly, my favorite was the bacon and egg. The milk bones were, I think, the least offensive in all regards. I did love the blue brand because the saltiness of it, because they
Yes.
actually salted it for a
I'm
palate.
telling you what, whoever makes that actually tastes the food.
Yeah.
Yes.
because it seems like it's catered toward a human palate with the needs of a dog incorporated into it.
That
But
was
got
so eggy.
Dogs need electrolytes. I mean,
They
don't
do,
need,
absolutely.
They don't need their
It's what
flavor to
dogs
taste
crave.
great.
Right.
But yeah, I'd want my dog eating something that they appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think my dog would be sophisticated.
Yes.
You know, probably
Well-
drink champagne out of his dog bowl, but it'd be a nice, like, cylindrical, fluted dog bowl.
Yeah.
You know, something that would retain the bubbles.
Well, while you're enjoying your champagne and your various different types of dog food,
Mm-hmm.
you can find yourself over at thesensiblesociopathpodcast.com. You can enjoy your champagne in your Charlie Cat mugs. And if you're feeling a little chilled out there, you can make sure you got your Sen socks on there. And it's nice and light outside, so you can wear the different colors and styles of all of the T-shirts that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure you stock up on those hoodies for when it does get nice and cold later on in the year.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
where else can you find us, Steve?
Well, you can find us on Instagram at the Sensible Sociopath Podcast. You can find me on Twitter at Stephen Paul Cast. Let's see. Check us out on all major podcast platforms. Just search for us there. You can also check us out. We have a Patreon page, patreon.com/Sensible Sociopath Podcast. And subscribe to us here on YouTube. Click the thumbs up telling us you like us and make some comments and
Shoot the Shero.
shoot the Shero to people that you like or don't. We don't care. Just shoot it to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Help us out.
Well, here's
We're
a
trying
question.
dog food, people.
Yeah,
Here's
just
for
hate
you.
dog food.
Here's a question, Todd. What do you think? You want to come back?
Yes.
Excellent.
And
Also, I want to know what Todd's favorite was.
Yes, Todd. What is your favorite as the connoisseur?
Milk bones.
Milk bones. Damn.
Todd's a simple man.
He's
I
a
He's
understand
simple
a
man.
that.
simple man
Yep.
with a simple plan.
Ladies, if you're looking for a guy that's going to be impressed by your peanut butter and jelly,
Mhm.
you found
It's
him.
Todd.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
Todd.
Exactly. He'll
Even
be
if
in
it's on a
love.
cracker or a milk bone.
That's right. So we'll be back next week, unless you guys are here, right? Everybody?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, should be here.
I think
All
so.
right, cool. Well, then we'll all be back next week.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a good night.
guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Best podcast in the world.
The world would not be the same.
I like it.
No wonder my anxiety's so high.
Few people laughed. Few people cried.
Oh, what's in the box?
Most people were silent.
And that was it.
Now I am become death,
Sounds like a bad time.
the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, so this doesn't seem like a great idea to me.
I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
You didn't tell me any of that. That's crazy.
Well, Rama, when you're a hero, you don't tell everyone until you're on your podcast.
I'm about to hear some shit.
We all need to laugh.
I think just sitting down and, listening to
The Sensible Sociopath. This is the shit you're supposed to be watching.
Gen X is gonna love it. Millennials are gonna be like, I'm offended.
Also, my dog has a giant dick.
Oh my god, that's enormous.
I love it.
It's still a racist dog whistle.
Where you kind of have like a rotating cast of characters.
We're talking baby seals, eagles, wolves.
I'm just glad we're not going to have to eat with racism anymore.
It's worse than the butthole.
We're technically considered propaganda.
It is very contagious.
I think we really need to talk about environmentalism.
Like, are they studying pine cones?
Make yourself a nice stingray omelet. That's how Steve Irwin died. Cholesterol.
It's fucking delicious.
His father had ended up killing his mother and committing suicide.
In that order?
That's diabolical. I like it.
They had an apple gun where you could shoot Bigfoot.
Has she always been retarded?
I mean, she could have had a head injury.
You don't know anything about tartar sauce.
He had picked up a 400-pound statue and was like walking around with it.
Was the statue racist?
I'd like to think so.
It's like how they invented bacon and avocado to make a turkey sandwich tolerable.
I have a fear of fire.
Like a werewolf? Daniel, you've been our greatest viewer. Well, Daniel and Sarah and Katrina. Daniel!